cannot be outsourced to Mexico, India, or China. A skill set, a trade or a craft that you can master and no student loan debt. That's why I'm here. I'm here to support your investment. And in the last 5 years, I've had the opportunity to speak at over 500 schools all across the country. And when I'm with young people, I share with them the 3 most important decisions that I ever made in my life, all of which I made at your age and younger. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, I can only share one with you right now that's directly related to you mastering your skilled trade or craft. I will never forget being a young man, 14 years of age, when I made the second most important decision that I ever made in my life. I had the honor one night of hearing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. speak. As a matter of fact, it was the last speech he ever gave in his life. He was assassinated the very next day.
Wow.
What are you saying?
He was speaking to a group of municipal employees, sanitation workers, garbage men, down in Memphis, Tennessee. And this message to those men that night was, whatever you're going to do with your life, you should seek to become the best at it. I believe his exact words were, if you're going to be a garbage man, you should seek to become the best garbage man as sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. And right there, I made the second most important decision that I've ever made in my life. That decision was, I'm going to become world class at whatever I do with my life. Not good at it, not pretty good at it, but world class at it. And let me submit this to you. I guarantee you, whatever job, industry, or business that you go into, I guarantee you at some point, there's going to be a conversation going on and the question is going to come up. Who's the best in the business? Somebody ought to say your name. Same conversation, same question. Who's the best in the business? If nobody says your name, then you've got work to do. Same conversation, same question. Who's the best in the business? If nobody says your name and you don't care, get out of the business. You'll never be any good. But the ultimate validation in that scenario, when that question comes up of who's the best in the business, the ultimate validation is when someone who does not like you says your name. When the people who will not take your phone calls are hoping that you'll return their calls. When the folks who were not hiring you yesterday cannot afford you today. That's when you know. You know when I knew? I don't, but I'm working on it every single day. I am working on it every single day. I am grinding. In the film, The Pursuit of Happiness, there was a scene where I met this guy driving this gorgeous red Ferrari. And I go up to him and I say, I've got to ask you 2 questions. What do you do and how do you do that? Well, there's a new 2 questions. And I want to give every one of you some homework. By the way, I'm going to be hanging around here the whole conference. I'm going to be on booth number 348. I want to hear your thoughts on this homework. This will be the coolest homework assignment you've ever got in your life because you can do it or not do it. There's no right or wrong answers, and you get to grade your own papers. That's pretty cool, no? Here's the new 2 questions. Here's your homework. Every day for the rest of this summer, every day for the rest of this year, every time you're brushing your teeth, I want you to look at that person that you see in the mirror and ask them the new 2 questions. Question number 1. If I could walk through a door tomorrow morning and be doing anything in the world, what would it be? What would it look like? What would it smell like? What would it taste like? Engage all of your senses. And then ask yourself the second question. What did I do today to make tomorrow happen? What did I do today to make tomorrow happen? Did I move the dial forward 1 notch? Did I take 1 baby step towards what it is I say I really want to do? And if the answer is no, then that's on you. And you've got to know something. The hard part about this assignment, when you look in the mirror, that person that you see, that person saw everything that you said and they heard everything that you did. That's the hard part about this assignment. And I'm going to say this. I want to share one thing with you. I've been hanging around too many teenagers for a long time. I have fallen in love with old school rap music. Old school rap music, okay? And I will never forget a conversation that I had with my favorite rapper, the Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, no way.
I will never
Biggie?
forget. We were talking about struggle. And out of nowhere, Biggie says, we got to go forward. Through the fire, through the pain, baby steps in the rain, while all about you be the same. Be the player, not the game.
Woo!
God bless you.
Hey! Heck yeah. That's a good one. All right, guys. Check you later. I just wanted you to see that. Peace.
Your commitment to excellence is an example for all of us. Now, tonight, the special note.